Hey guys, MB Carlson here. Welcome back to another weekly cycle podcast. Still not outside, but still weekly. Today I've got a couple things in mind I wanted to talk about. One of them is about my New Year's resolution, and kind of a thing about New Year's resolutions in general, I suppose. But before that, just a couple other things. Thank you for the lovely response to a Cozy Hot Cup of Sugar Honey Iced Tea that was released on Tuesday. I'm glad so many of you liked that. I didn't know how people were going to react to it because it's definitely not my best work, even though some people have actually said that it's the best YTP I've made. I really don't think it is. I know I've made better than that. But, that's fine. It wasn't supposed to be, the best thing I'd ever made. That wasn't my intention. My intention was just to, get back into making YTPs again, just start off simpler. And, it was my intention to just have that be just a more simplistic, easier to watch YouTube poop. Not overloaded with editing, but just a good amount spread about throughout the whole video, I think. And I think it worked pretty well. I'm not going to go through... Well, actually, maybe I'll just go through a couple of the comments. Well, Grump Fan says, "This has got to be the best YTP I've seen. Good job." You must not have seen a lot of YTPs then. I can't honestly believe that this is not only the best one, but the best one that I myself have made. I don't think that's true, but, each to their own. Nana Kyoto says, "Well, that's one way of starting off 2017. Biodegradable says, "Beautiful top-notch work, Carl. Well worth the wait." My name's not Carl, by the way. Just in case people actually thought that. That's not my name. The Brick Prince says, "It might not be Spinge Bill, but I can live with this." Caden Flanagan says, "Another gold one, NP Carlson. You are a master." I think I'm just reading these to boost my ego a bit now. Corey the Norm says, "Hey, less references, more memes." Sputnik says, "I just love sharing a cozy hot cup of sugar honey iced tea." Krusty Nuggets 03 says, "The NP Carlson YTPs are back in business." Dom Pierre says, "Awesome YTP, wish I had this kind of creativity to make these videos." Laser Inc. says, "Was that trip really necessary? I felt like that was a direct stab at Paper King." Someone. I haven't actually watched that many of Paper King 99's videos, so I can't say that it was a direct stab at him. Cardonis says, "I was supposed to be doing important stuff right now, but this popped up in my feed. Rip productivity." Brad Sager asks, "Funniest YTP I've ever seen. Top favourite was Mashed Bandicoot. I hope you'll add Scrat in future videos." I Jersey Devil says, "Nice YTP. All the Little Big Planet music and sound effects brought back loads of memories." Advisor of Dark Gaming said, "Could it be he made a YouTube poop?" But yeah, anyway, thank you just for the very nice response. Honestly, I think I can only recall one, possibly two negative comments so far out of 146 as of today. I'm recording this on Friday actually, so I have got a video going out today, so I don't know what the response to that is going to be. So just a nice little remix I made a while ago, it's just I never really got round to making the video for it. But, I did all that video over the course of Tuesday. I just went start to finish, start of Tuesday, finished it by about 8 o'clock. And that kind of leads me on to some of the stuff I wanted to talk about today. But just before that, I just want to make one last little thing in here and say thank you to Jimmy Davis for putting Mashed Bandicoot on his number one spot of top 30 YTPs of 2016. And if you're watching this, Jimmy, thank you. And also, Tennis Round 3 is coming soon, so that's good. But yeah, what I wanted to talk about a bit today is New Year's resolutions. What my New Year's resolution was basically to be a lot more productive this year than I was last year. Because last year, I let a lot of days just go by without doing anything. Even though I did a lot on the channel last year, I added a lot of variety over the course of 2016. I'm not sure a lot of it stuck. A lot of it was just kind of trial and error stuff. I think this year is when it's actually going to properly get going. Because I think last year was kind of like the test run. Last year I started all these new things and, the response was mixed a lot. And, I'm not sure if some of them were good ideas at all in the first place. But, I'm glad I tried them. I think this year, 2017, this is going to be the year where, I know what I'm doing now. I'm just going to do it. And I'm not going to let any days go by. And I'm kind of ashamed that I actually did let yesterday go by. Thursday, I didn't really do anything over the course of Thursday, which is annoying. I had planned to record this podcast yesterday, but I didn't actually have the time to do it. So I didn't really do anything productive yesterday, which is kind of annoying. It kind of means I've actually broken my New Year's resolution already, and it's only the 12th of January. Well, it's the 13th today, and it'll be the 15th by the time you're watching this, or after that, obviously. But I just wanted to be so much more productive and basically do everything this year that I didn't do last year. Everything I wanted to do last year and I didn't, I'm doing this year. And I'm not necessarily just talking about videos or the channel, I just mean in my life in general. I felt like last year just went by and not much happened. I mean, if I really go back and look, a lot of things did happen last year, but not as much as I wanted to happen last year. So I think this year is the year that I'm actually going to just get on with things. Because I like being productive. I like the feeling of getting something done. And I like the feeling of working on something to get it done. While it's nice to like have little breaks and just like watch YouTube videos, play games or something like that, by the end of the day I'm just like, I've wasted this day. I could have done something today and I didn't. So I'm trying to spend every day doing as much as I can. Not overworking myself, just like... It's not overworking myself. I think last year I was underworking myself, and I want to get back to doing more stuff. And I have been doing that so far, apart from yesterday. But, I have done quite a bit this year already. I mean, by the time you're watching this, it will be the 15th of January. So, halfway through the first month of the year, and I will have already had 7 videos out on the channel. 7 videos in 2 weeks. That's about a video every 2 days. So I'm pretty proud of that. And if I can keep that going, then I'll be very happy by the end of the year. I think I've done a lot this year. And, you can go back and watch like what 2017 will bring, where I talk about this in a bit more detail, about what exactly I was going to do, because, some people have been asking, like, what actually are you planning to do this year? What more gaming videos are you going to do? What more YouTube hoops are you going to do? Stuff like that. Go back and watch what 2017 will bring. I pretty much just go through my huge list that I've got saved. Huge list of stuff, and I'm going to work through that list throughout the course of the entire year. And like I said, in that podcast, I think 2017 will be my year. It will be the year that I really get going and I just do as much as I can, basically. Again, I'm not overworking myself, I don't think. Because I just really like the feeling of being productive, getting something done, working hard on something and then getting it finished. And, I'm glad I started the year off with that YouTube poop on Tuesday, because that is a video that I've been kind of putting off for a long time. Like near the end of 2016 was when I just kind of thought, I don't really want to be doing YouTube poops right now. By around December, I just thought, you know what, I'm done with feeling sorry for myself. I'm just going to get on and do it. And then I did it, and I got it done by January. I'm pretty proud of that, because by December, I had got barely any of that video done, and I managed to finish it all over the course of December and the start of January. So I'm pretty proud of that, how quick I got that done. I mean, yeah, it was a more simplistic video. There weren't too many complicated edits. Apart from some of the masking in the acid trip bit and the waving skippers at the end, they took a long time. But yeah, I'm just really proud of how quickly I got that done. And it proved to myself that I don't need to spend ages and ages on videos. I can just work really hard on them and then get them done. Not rushing them, not just like half-assing them or anything like that. But just, if I just devote time to it, then I can do a lot. And that's what I'm striving to do throughout the course of this year. And I'm doing it today. I actually had to stop what I was editing just a second ago to record this podcast, because this is pretty much the only time I'm going to get to record this podcast. But I'm actually in the middle of editing another gaming video, which I think could possibly come out next week. I think it probably will come out next week. Maybe in a couple days from when you're watching this. Maybe it already has come out. But I won't give away what that is, because, in fact, I haven't given away what it is, because it's an idea I came up with after I recorded the What 2017 Will Bring podcast. But I'm getting through that list, and I'm not giving up. I'm not going to give up. Yeah, I guess that's really all I wanted to talk about today. Just wanted to make a quick podcast. This isn't a very long one. I doubt this one's going to be over 20 minutes. I mean, I've been recording for about 17 minutes now, so I probably cut that down to like 15 or 14 or something already. I don't know, you look at the time frame, see how far through the podcast it actually is. But, just good things are happening. I'm proud of what I've done so far, and I'm confident that I'm going to keep that productivity going. I just hope maybe that might motivate some of you listening right now. Maybe I don't know, maybe one of your New Year's resolutions, you might have thought, maybe I'm not really going to be able to keep that going throughout the course of the year. Maybe I've helped with that a bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit full of myself. You never know. You can do a lot. People can do more than they often think they can, and I've proved that to myself. So maybe I've proved it to some other people too. But you kind of need to prove it to yourself. You can't have anyone else really prove it to you. Whatever your New Year's resolution was, or whatever you just want to do this year, just do it, basically. Okay, I think I'm going to end it there, actually. So, yeah, I'm going to keep these podcasts going as best I can. I always seem to find just enough time to record some of them. This is probably the only time over the course of the whole week that I've been able to record a podcast, and I think these will keep going. Like I've said before, these will still be weekly. Eventually I will get out and actually go out cycling and do the cycle podcast. That's why cycle is in the title, in case that some of you didn't know. It's because they used to be outside. I used to go cycling and then record the podcast, but it's just been too cold to go outside at the moment. But just when that improves, then I'll be back outside. But they'll still be weekly, whether or not I'm outside. I'll just end it there. Thank you for listening to these. I hope some of you are still enjoying... Oh, I know some of you are still enjoying these, which is really nice. It's really good to know that, not everyone is going to really care about these. It's nice to know that some of you do, and some of you will still listen to these. So, I'm going to keep them going, if for no other reason than I know a few people are listening. And also just because I want to. So thanks for watching. Well, thanks for listening, I should say. And I will see you sometime over the next week. I'll see if I can get another video out. I should be able to have another video out in the next few days. If not, then I'll see you next Sunday for the next podcast. Bye!